Welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with your two hosts, Josh and Ed. First things first, as always, Ed, how you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Getting over the terrible play England played yesterday.
Oh, my fucking God. If you're a football fan and you watch that, you'll know exactly what we're on about. It was the most depressing, boring, flat football I've ever seen in my fucking life.
But it's like, because we usually record on a Friday. We said, no, we won't record this Friday. We want to watch the football, see England play, and yada, yada, yada. And honestly, I wish I texted and be like, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
This is shit.
Fucking awful.
Yeah. But, no, not been too bad. Same old, really.
Yeah.
Yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. Same old. Again, fucking bored as shit yesterday with the football, but at least other countries are actually playing well.
Yeah, there's been some good games.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Yeah, hopefully that'll pick up. So,
but no, this week we'll be talking, as we mentioned the last episode, we'll be talking about witches.
Yeah,
which is Ed's specialty.
Well,
not witches in general, but your subject, I should say.
Yeah.
It comes under your subjects. So as I start all of these, Ed, for those that don't know, if you don't know how, but Ed, as best as you possibly can, what is a witch?
Right, but first things first, I know you haven't been streaming this week, but with all our listeners and viewers and everything, make sure you do check up and wait and watch my man here on Twitch.
Or else I'll hunt you down.
I can track.
Yeah.
See, I've got camo, so it automatically means I can track.
Exactly. Where's your camo?
Yeah. I fucking love camo. Look, it's actually ridiculous. Like right now, I've got camo Crocs, camo joggers. Can't see it.
You're kitted out.
Yeah, I am ready for the bush.
All right, which do you prefer more, checked or camo?
Usually checked, but at the minute camo.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why, but lately I've just got right love for camo.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But no, like I said, Ed, as best as you can, what is a witch?
Right, like the typical term, like for a witch, like what we know, like from Halloween time and everything like that. It's big pointed hat.
Yeah.
Usually green, warts all over their face, got a fucking broomstick, casting spells.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time when, like in the history of like talking about witches, it's usually like clever women, shall we say. Like they're not they're not actually casting spells or anything like that, but they were like healers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, but they were clever, and people think women aren't clever. That's got to be magic. That's witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So they all get tarnished with the same brush. And but as well, there is like certain cases where they like paganism and people like worship the devil, like dark arts, dark magic.
Which is weird because I think this might be one of, if not the first, where it's like there's no question about it. They did exist. They were real. It weren't a case of, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, is Bigfoot real? Is Nessie real? Is this real? Is that real? These genuinely did exist.
Yeah, and witch trials did actually happen.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't know what witch trial is, where a woman would get out, like casted out, saying like, "Oh, you're a witch. You worship Satan," and a lot of the time they'd be getting burnt at the stake for no real good reason.
When it's something to do with like they try to drown them first or something. It's like to try like to test the theory sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
it's like if they floated, if they didn't die, they're a witch. If they died, they were normal.
Yeah, they'd tie rocks to them, I think, and if they floated, they were a witch, and if they didn't, they were a normal person. So like, either way, they were fucked.
Yeah, you're like that. Oh shit. Well, we're down for murder.
Yeah. So there's that. Oh, we won't talk about that. But but a lot of then it got to a lot of time where it was they were burnt at the stake.
Yeah.
That's like the most famous kind. But we're not going to be talking about like Salem witches or anything like that because that's America.
Mm-hmm.
It is like staying with the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. My phone has it up yet? Oh. Here we go. Right. So we'll talk about witch trials.
Mm-hmm.
Witch trials are known to have occurred in England during the Middle Ages. These cases were few and mainly concerned cases towards people of the elite or with ties to the elite, often with a political purpose. Examples of these were the trials against Eleanor Cobham and Marjorie Yordermain in 1441.
Why does that name ring a bell? I swear I might have learned that in school or something.
Possibly.
Marjorie Yorderbain really rings a bell.
Yeah. Which resulted in lifetime imprisonment for the former and an execution for hearsay for the latter.
Mm-hmm.
It was, however, not until the second half of the 16th century that a wide-scale witch hunt took place in England. The cases became more common in the end of the 16th century and early 17th century, particularly since the succession of James the Sixth and first to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
King James had shown a great interest in witch trials since the Copenhagen witch trials in 1589,
Mm-hmm.
which had inspired the North Berwick witch trials in Scotland in 1590. When he succeeded to the English throne in 1603, he sharpened the English Witchcraft Act the following year.
Right.
Witch trials were the most frequent in England in the first half of the 17th century. They reached their most intense phase during the English Civil War of the 1640s and the Puritan era of the 1650s, which was a period of intense witch hunts known for witch hunters such as Matthew Hopkins.
Again, that name rings a bell. I swear I might have learned this in school.
No, we're not on about Anthony Hopkins.
No, I know that. Well, what would we learn about Anthony Hopkins in school?
We're not on about Hannibal Lecter himself. The Witchcraft Act in 1542 was enacted in England, but was repealed in 1547. The Witchcraft Act 1563 introduced the death penalty for any sorcery used to cause someone's death. In 1604, the Witchcraft Act was reformed to include anyone to have made a pact with Satan.
Right.
So that's brought that back about like Satanism, paganism, and everything.
All
like
that sort of thing. Yeah.
In England, it was not as common as in some other nations to have accused for having attended a witch's sabbath or having made a pact with Satan. The typical victim of an English witch trial was a poor old woman with a bad reputation, who were accused by her neighbours of having a familiar or of having injured or caused harm to people's livestock by use of sorcery.
Right.
About 500 people are estimated to have been executed for witchcraft in England. Normally, people sentenced for witchcraft in England were executed by hanging. An exception was made when the person had committed another crime, for which people were executed by burning at the stake.
Yeah.
For example, Mary Lakeland was burned at the stake in Ipswich on the 9th of September 1645.
Mm-hmm.
After having been judged for witchcraft, but the reason was that she had been sentenced for murdering her husband by use of witchcraft.
Right.
And the murder of her husband was judged as a petty treason, for which people were executed by burning.
How was murder petty?
Well, it's petty treason.
Ah, right, yeah, I get you. I was going to say, how can you call murder petty? That's a bit... It's like, I killed him. Bit pathetic, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Fucking weirdo.
Historian John Callow argues in his 2022 book, The Last Witches of England, that witchcraft trials and convictions were influenced by political and religious tension between nonconformist Whigs on the one hand and adherents of Anglican Toryism on the other hand after the English Civil War.
Right.
The 1682 Bideford witch trial resulted in the last people known to have been executed for witchcraft in England. The Witchcraft Act 1735 finally concluded prosecutions for alleged witchcraft in England after sceptical jurists, especially Sir John Holt, had already largely ended convictions of alleged witches under English law. So, which don't really make sense.
No.
Because I was always told that one of the last witch trials was actually in King's
That's
Lynn.
what I thought.
So, which I have got about in here. So, when it comes to like British witches, one of the most famous ones is the Pendle witches, or the Pendleton witch trials, which I've got here. The trials of the Pendle witches in 1612 are among the most famous witch trials in English history, and some of the best recorded of the 17th century. The 12 accused lived in the area surrounding Pendle Hill in Lancashire, and were charged with the murders of 10 people by the use of witchcraft. All but 2 were tried at Lancaster Assizes on 19th of August 1612, along with the Samlesbury Samlesbury witches and others. In a series of trials that have become known as the Lancashire witch trials, one was tried at York Assizes on 27th of July 1612, and another died in prison. Of the 11 who went to trial, 9 women and 2 men. 10 were found guilty and executed by hanging. 1 was found not guilty.
God, you'd be clenching your ass if you was that person. If you was that tank, you'd be like that. Shit.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
Thank you, Jesus. See, I told you I weren't into Satan. I've just said thanks, Jesus. Against some of the accused witches. In early 1612, the year of the trials, every Justice of the Peace, JP, in Lancashire was ordered to compile a list of recusants in the area.
Reconnaissance.
No, that's it. The second line.
Oh no. Recusant. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I ain't got a fucking clue. As you can tell, I didn't write this. Good old Google.
Big old Google.
I.e. those who refuse to attend the English church and to take communion. A criminal offence at the time. So basically saying if you didn't go to church, you're a witch.
Fucking hell, Jesus.
There'd be no fucker left.
No. Literally, the majority of this planet would be witches.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Roger Nowell of Red Hall, on the edge of Pendle Forest, was the JP for Pendle. It was against this background of seeking out religious nonconformists that in March 1612, Nowell investigated a complaint made to him by the family of John Law, a pedlar, who claimed to have been injured by witchcraft.
Right.
I woke up one when I had a scuff on my knee.
Don't know how I got there.
Fucking witchcraft.
Definitely didn't fall over.
Yeah, I definitely did get pissed up on mead or something. Bang my knee against the bed frame. Fucking tits.
Oh, God.
Many of those who subsequently became implicated as the investigation progressed did indeed consider themselves to be witches, in the sense of being village healers who practiced magic, probably in return for payment, but such men and women were common in the 16th century rural England and accepted part of village life. So, you know, like how Native Americans have like witch doctors and shamans and stuff like that. This is like our version of it. So I mean, we must have our versions of skinwalkers.
Maybe.
I'm hunting them. I'm hunting skinwalkers. They're skinwalkers in the UK. And I'm hunting them.
You actually got to feel sorry for these because all they're trying to do is help people.
Yeah, I know. And then they're getting hung or getting burnt at the stakes.
Like, all I did was give them some paracetamol, bro. What do you mean you're hanging me?
I gave them some mouldy orange peel. and now I'm a fucking witch.
It's like, he's better.
Yeah.
You should be praising me.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Witch. Burn him. It was perhaps difficult for the judges charged with the hearing of the trials, Sir James Altham and Sir Edward Bromley. Big up Edward Bromley. To understand King James's attitude towards witchcraft. The king was head of the judiciary, and Bromley was hoping for a promotion to a circuit nearer London. Altham was nearing the end of his judicial career, but he had recently been accused of a miscarriage of justice at the York Assizes, which had resulted in a woman being sentenced to death by hanging for witchcraft. The judges may have been uncertain whether the best way to gain the king's favour was by encouraging convictions or by sceptically testing the witnesses to destruction. So
they fucked it, basically.
Yeah,
they just basically wanted to kiss up to the king.
Yeah, they wanted to say we've killed so many witches, so they're basically like torturing witnesses in a sense.
Yeah,
and say she's a witch, weren't she?
Yeah.
Like, no, she was a fucking witch, weren't she?
She was a witch.
Yeah, like slapping them and that, and like say, she was a fucking witch, weren't she? Like, yeah, she was a witch. She was a witch. I knew it. Praise to Lord, he got the truth out of you in the end. Fuck off, you twat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like,
I'd have loved it if they'd done all that, though. It was like, look, King, look how many we got. And? There's still more out there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, still not enough. Mate.
Yeah, fucking pathetic. Is that it?
Yeah.
Pussy hole.
The Pendle witches were tried in a group that also included Salisbury witches, which I said before.
Yeah.
Jane Southworth, Janet Brearley, and Ellen Brearley. The charges against whom included child murder, cannibalism.
So, did TGF do a video on these lot? Where they visited like a haunted house where apparently they were hiding or staying or something?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Because it sounds really familiar, and I can just picture TGF doing something on it.
Yeah.
I could be dreaming, but...
Yeah. If Jay Ramel or Luke or Phelan or any of the TGF team are listening or watching us, let us know.
Yeah.
And we'd love a collab.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We say it every week.
100%.
They're the people I most want to do a collab with.
Yeah, definitely.
Like big YouTubers.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, they're the biggest stuff for me.
By far.
Yeah. Because you just know as well as it would be like quite good because they do get into it.
Yeah.
But as well, it would be so entertaining. It would be so funny.
Just listening to them would be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I know. Because we've been like trying to like get on with it, and they're like, they'll just say like, I don't know,
random.
Yeah, and you'd just be there crying. Like it'd be brilliant, absolutely fucking brilliant. Margaret Pearson, the so-called Padlam witch, was facing a third trial for witchcraft. This time for killing a horse.
Fucking poor girl.
I can't help the horse died. She looked at this horse and it died. She looked at this horse, the horse died 2 years later. Obviously a fucking witch.
How'd the horse die? I shot it. But you're like, but she made me shoot it.
She cursed it.
She cursed the gun.
Yeah, she cursed the horse. It's called my mum fat, so I had to shoot it. No, you're just schizophrenic, mate. And Isabel Roby from Windle accused of using witchcraft to cause sickness. Some of the accused Pendle witches, such as Alison Device, seem to have generally believed in their guilt, but others protested their innocence to the end.
I genuinely believed it. So, you're a witch. I suppose I am.
Well, they keep telling me I'm a witch. I must be.
Suppose you're right there.
God, I never thought of it like that. I'm a fucking witch. I'll put the noose on myself.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Both protested their innocence to the end. Janet Preston was the first to be tried at York Assizes. The York Assizes were 27th of July 1612. Janet Preston lived in Gisborne, which was then Yorkshire, so she was sent to York Assizes for trial. Her judges were Sir James Eltham and Sir Edward Bromley.
There we go.
Janet was charged with the murder by witchcraft of a local landowner, Thomas Lister of Westby Hall, to which she pleaded not guilty.
Like a pompous prick.
Yeah, no, honest, yeah.
Fucking hell, you're tough, ain't you?
Yeah, like, he loves killing foxes.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%.
He's a right prick. You can just tell. To which she pleaded not guilty. She had already appeared before Bromley in 1611, accused of murdering a child by witchcraft, but had been found not guilty. The most damning evidence given against her was that when she had been taken to see Lister's body, the corpse bled fresh blood, presently in the presence of all that were present.
How?
After she touched him. Right. So she's been taken to see this dead body, and she pokes him, and then all of a sudden starts bleeding.
Yeah. And how long's it been dead for?
That's what I mean. Surely, like, the skin will be weak.
Yeah. Be like dried, rock solid.
Well,
all the blood would go rush to your feet, don't they?
Well, it'd be going down like gravity.
Yeah.
But as well, like, your skin would like deteriorate. It'd go like paper thin.
So no wonder if she poked it.
She might have had like a sharp nail.
Yeah.
Because she went with the girls the other night. Went out with the girls the other night, and then like pokes him. I don't. Why would they want to fucking poke him? Touch him. What? Touch him. Well, for what? I want to see.
Direct.
I want to see if you're a witch. Just touch him. Okay. Righto. He's bleeding.
Witch.
You touched him. You told me to.
No, I didn't.
Says who?
You're hearing shit.
According to a statement made by Mark Nowell by James.
What do you want to say? According to a statement made by my nan.
Yeah. Statement made to Nowell by James Device on 27th of April. Janet had attended the Malkin Tower meeting to seek help with Lister's murder. She was found guilty and sentenced to death by hanging. Her execution took place on the 29th of July on the Navsmere, the present site of York Racecourse.
Oh God! Oh God!
It's a bit mad, really, isn't it? People were there now cheering on horses where
someone's literally been hung for something they blatantly did not do.
Yeah, probably didn't do. They might have.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, it might have, but at the same time, like, because back then, if a girl could read a book, she was a witch.
Yeah.
So,
and especially when you got fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum fucking running the case.
Oh, you leave Edward Bromley alone, mate. He's a good man.
I'd rather have Pinky and Perky.
Well, that's probably where he got it from. All the other accused lived in Lancashire, so they were sent to Lancaster Assizes for trial, where the judges were once again Eltham and Bromley.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The prosecutor was local magistrate Roger Nowell, who had been responsible for collecting the various statements and confessions from the accused. 9-year-old Janet Device was a key witness for the prosecution, something that would not have been permitted in many other 17th century criminal trials.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
However, King James had made a case for suspending the normal rules of evidence for witchcraft trials in his demonology.
Wait, what?
It must be like a rule book pretty much
right.
about witch trials, which they call that was demonology. Well, it's spelled daemonology.
Yeah, fuck knows.
Yeah. Looks like demonology to me. Then Ed Lorraine Warren turned up.
Oh, fucking hell, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You've already got these two dumb cunts running the
You
gap.
imagine
and then them two show up, you're like, well, fuck it. Just hang that. What's the point?
Just imagine being one of them on trial. They're like, oh, God. This ain't looking good. This looking good. You just look out the window and Lorraine Warren get out. And you're like, fuck.
Well, that's that then. So, you got a pen? Right, I need to write my will.
Yeah.
You haven't been sentenced yet. I know I am. Look who showed up. Fucking Bonnie and Clyde of this shit. That's all I need. Fuck me.
As well as identifying those who had attended the Malkin Tower meeting, Jenna also gave evidence against her mother, brother and sister.
She did not like them.
Yeah. 9 of the accused, Alison Device, Elizabeth Device, James Device, Anne Whittle, Anne Redfern, Alan Snutter, Catherine Hewitt, John Bulcock and Jane Bulcock, were found guilty during the 2-day trial and hanged at the gallows at Gallows Hill.
The names are Nutter and Bulcock. What do you mean?
Brilliant. I love it. Fucking love it. In Lancaster on 20th of August 1612, Elizabeth Sothers died while awaiting trial. Only one of the accused, Alice Gray, was found not guilty.
Pick up Alice.
Yeah.
Ironically, she's probably the one that actually did it.
Yeah, but I'll go over here, boys. Anne Whittle, this is on the 18th of August, Anne Whittle, or Chattox, was accused of the murder of Robert Nutter. She pleaded not guilty, but the confession she had made to Roger Nowell, likely under torture, was read out in court, and evidence against her was presented by James Robertson, who had lived with the Chattox family 20 years earlier. He claimed to remember that Nutter had accused Chattox of turning his beer sour, and that she was commonly believed to be a witch. It's beer shit! You're a witch! You know what I mean? It's
just like, Colin, I asked for Budweiser, you fucking witch!
This is what I mean. They had to walk on a fine line.
Fucking hell.
To just not be accused. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, God.
Ridiculous. Chattox.
He probably sorry to cut you off. He probably went, the beer's sour, you bitch.
Yeah.
And he took it the wrong way, going, witch? What? Like, no, she's a bitch.
Nah, witch. You said witch now. Take her. You get hung. Chattox broke down and admitted her guilt, calling on God for forgiveness and the judges to be merciful to her daughter, Anne Redfern. So, yeah, she got done in pretty much. But it just seems like if you was a woman in the 17th century, you had to be perfect.
Yeah.
Because any wrong move, that's it, you're getting hung. You're getting hung or burned.
It's fucking mad.
That's what I mean. Like, it's just so mad. Like,
oh my God.
It's barbaric, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have been alright. Well, I'd have been alright.
Yeah. I'd have been probably fucked.
Oh, that sounds so bad, doesn't it?
It's true, though.
Yeah. I'd have been alright.
Yeah, you'd have been alright. You'd have been fine.
Yeah. I'm Edward Bromley. Oh, hang on. I think who's Argentina are winning 2-0.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Mexico are winning.
I thought it was for a minute. I thought it was for a minute. Oh, that's all right. Sorry about
that. You're right.
Right, let's bring it closer to home, Josh.
Yeah.
Let's go up the road to King's Lynn.
Big up the Lynn.
King's Lynn Witches. And I got this from Weird Norfolk, who's a group I follow.
Mm.
They're really good and local stuff. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Big up stuff.
Big up stuff. It's strange how one thing leads to another. When whoever this was researching the French prisoner of wars in King's Lynn, that they came across Devil's Alley, where the warehouse that was used for temporary accommodation was situated. This led on to the legend of Devil's Alley related to King's Lynn All Saints Church. It is said that the devil's hoof print is to be seen in Devil's Alley off Nelson Street in King's Lynn. The devil arrived by ship to the town. What? And disembarked to steal some souls. But he was spotted by a priest who drove him away with prayers and doused him with holy water. The infuriated devil stabbed his hoof with anger so hard that he left his
Right, let's just unpack that a minute. Where's this ship come from?
Yeah.
He's got off. Been spotted. What's he, like a fucking deer in headlights? Just. Come on, God. Our Father who art in heaven, back your beast. Go, go. and he stomped his foot in a paddy, just going, oh. Just stormed off. What's this fucking B-Tech Dora the Explorer?
All I can imagine is like this priest looking at a Bible, walking along, having a lovely day. He just looks up, he sees the devil. He holds the book up, sprints. He goes full fucking Usain Bolt over to him, like you say, like doing the Lord's Prayer and that. And fucking, he's got holy water on him.
Yeah,
of course he does. Starts fucking going. Can you imagine if you was just a bystander, and you're seeing this unravel? You think, oh my fucking God, what is going on? Especially in Lynn, that's just what the fuck is going on?
It's just the fact that devil got off the ship after a long maiden voyage. Just right, let's get some.
But like you say, where'd you come from?
Yeah,
from hell. It's a ship from hell.
And he gets stopped by one priest.
Yeah,
it's the devil. He can be able to just snap that cunt like it's nothing.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
He's been chased away.
And he had a paddy.
Oh God. Oh fucking hell.
The devil was all too real back in those days. People believed he was a physical entity who chased souls and with whom certain people, witches, could communicate. The Witchfinder General didn't just exist in Hammer horror films. For 14 terrifying months, he ran amok throughout East Anglia at considerable profit to himself, clearing towns of witches. And indeed was invited to King's Lynn to do just that. It seems that once he had reduced his victims to complete submission with techniques we now call sleep deprivation and waterboarding.
Fucking hell!
He asked when it was that the witch first communicated with the devil.
Jesus Christ!
So he found a woman who looked a bit dodgy and just tortured him.
Oh my God!
Just completely battered them into submission.
Fucking waterboarded them.
What waterboard? Remind me. Is that where you got the a rag over your head?
Yeah, and then they pour the water over it. It's like you start drowning, sort of thing. It's a weird, right? This is gonna sound really weird. I tried that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
I flannel over my head. Yeah, fuck, it works.
It does.
It's horrible.
I done it in the bath.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was laying in the bath, got a flannel put over my face, and got a jug of water. And I'm trying to come up with techniques. I'm like trying to stick my tongue out so it creates like an air pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm just there drowning.
I was gonna say, I tried it as well. Flannel over the face underneath the shower head.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it's horrible.
Yeah, no,
it's fucking
feel
horrible.
It goes up your nose. Oh mate,
yeah.
It's a rum I'll do. Rum I'll do. Yeah, do not recommend it.
No,
don't try.
It was just pure curiosity.
Yeah, same here. Just. I think it's. I watched Zero Dark 30. Because he does it on that, doesn't he?
I think it might be the same.
Yeah.
Did we just... I wonder if we've done it at the same time or something.
Next time I'll get the urge, I'll text him. Like, Josh, I don't know why, but I really fancy waterboarding myself. And you think the same thing?
It's like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. Next day, motherfucker was dead.
As if we both tried that.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking mad.
If anyone else has tried it, let us know. Because you do wonder these things. I haven't ever tried sleep deprivation.
No, I don't want to.
I'll tell you what I have tried. I have tried sleep sitting up, like in bed. And I have done it.
How?
Because
I couldn't get comfy.
Right, when I was a kid, I loved Disney.
Right.
And you remember Disney Channel? Like they used to do like the Disney Channel films, like the movies. And there was one about it was like a kung fu film.
Right.
And they had her from Sweet Life, Zack and Cody, and Brenda song.
Yeah.
And she did it. And this man, he was a monk, and he trained for, and he had to go and help her.
Yeah.
And he used to sleep sitting up with a blanket wrapped around his shoulders.
How?
You can do it.
Oh, fuck that.
You can. I have done it because I remember, like, I've done it, and I think my nan must have come in just to check, see if I was asleep. And then she walks in, I'm there, like, sitting up. Like, and she's like, Ed, what are you doing? I'm like, I wanted to try it, and it works. I'm happy there. It was like, I remember one time as well, like, speaking of weird stuff, like, with sleeping, I had a bed, this is when I wanted to start camping. This was years ago. And I remember my nan got me a sleeping bag. So instead of using bed, I just slept in my sleeping bag on the floor. I didn't do like what a normal person would do and put the sleeping bag on the bed. No, I slept on the floor. Slept on the floor with a sleeping bag, and I slept all right. But now I wonder why I've got so many back problems. Like, I've done stupid shit. Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, I've never.
Don't try waterboarding.
Nah, I don't recommend it.
No, it's not fun. It is not fun at all.
And don't, if you buy a sleeping bag, sleep on the floor. Like, just put it on the bed. But oh well. The frenzy for witch hunting really began in the reign of James I, which I mentioned before, who apparently came into contact with it in Germany. But fear of witches had been rife decades before. Then, as witness, the legend of the witch's heart at number 17 Tuesday Marketplace, which I've told you about before. The marketplace had long been a place for public execution, and the story goes that one witch who was burned alive in 1590 was Margaret Reed. At the moment of death, her heart burst from her body, struck the wall, leaving the mark still to be seen today. Then, with an energy all its own, bounced its way to the river, presumably via Page Stair Street, and plunged into the river, causing it to froth and boil.
Mad.
Yeah.
That's a bit mad.
Yeah. And Margaret Reed was an actual person. Her details can be found in the St Margaret Parish Register. There are two possible candidates. One was baptised there on March 25th, 1568. Most witches seem to have been old women, though not exclusively so, as witness of the stories of the witches of Salem and of Pendle Hill. The other candidate was Margaret Hammond, who married Thomas Reed at St Margaret on April 8, 1562. But it's a heart of a different kind that captures our interest today. One etched in the very fabric of a West Norfolk town square, a permanent reminder of darker days when women accused of witchcraft were hunted, tortured, and finally burnt at the stake on grounds no greater. They were old, lonely, or eccentric.
Fucking hell.
If that was the case today, there'd be so many fucking killed, like, and it'd be a travesty. It'd be like,
there you go. For anyone listening, if you've got if you've got a nan or something, waterboard them to find out if they're a witch, and then you know what to do.
Don't do it. Don't go to your nan like, are you a witch? And they're like, no. And then like just like, I don't know, fucking judo flip them to the floor, grab flannel. Are you a witch? You're a witch. You're a fucking witch, ain't you? Tell me. You could get done for murder.
Yeah.
If it goes wrong. Or right, depends how you say it.
And oh dear.
I'm taking Equality Streets. On the north side of Tuesday Marketplace, a large square fringed by the Corn Exchange, pubs and hotels, numbers 15 and 16, hide a wicked secret. Above one of the windows, carved into the red brick, is a diamond shape, and within it, a somewhat crudely carved heart. But this heart doesn't mark romance, it marks the death of Margaret Reed, a woman burned at the stake in the square in 1590, a full 3 decades before witchfinder General Matthew Hopkins was ever born.
Fucking hell.
And almost 60 years before he would begin his witch purges in the east of England. Hang on. Turns out a lot of what I've got is repeated. apparently when she vowed her innocence. She vowed that her innocent heart would burst from her chest at the point of death, and apparently it did. Various other legends are told about so-called witch's heart of King's Lynn, but all involve a heart bursting from the chest of an innocent but condemned woman.
Fucking mate, women have not had it easy.
They really haven't.
Big up women.
Yeah,
big up women. Yeah, seriously, fucking hell.
You deserve equal rights out of shit if I can happen to you lot.
Fucking hell.
Jesus H. Christ. Like, the thing is, they were mainly doing good things.
Exactly. That's the ironic thing about this.
Like, because even now, like, you know, when women, like, or when, like, babies lose their baby teeth and people keep them, don't they? That's something to do with witchcraft.
Is it?
Apparently even ways like stirring your tea, like what way you stir your tea.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah, and, what else? There's a few things. Oh, sorry, I got an itch on my back. No, like, it just, but when you, like, because we all think of witches as like these fucking things that ride on broomsticks.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, like a woman having a cat. Like if a woman had a cat, they would seem to be witches.
Yeah, exactly.
That was it. If they kept cobwebs in their house, because like the old eccentric women, they'd leave the cobwebs, but it was actually a good thing because the bugs,
flycatcher sort of thing, wasn't it?
They catch bugs, but that was seen as weird. Out of there, you're a witch.
Fucking hell.
You know, like, see, things that you commonly associate with witches, yeah, they are. That is right, but it's for a completely different reason.
Yeah.
But it turns out that they were doing it to keep clean and stuff like that. Because you got to think, back in them times, like, people were throwing buckets of
shit out the window.
They're pissing the street like Matey in Dublin.
He was a witch.
He's a fucking legend. That's what he was. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever go. Thing is, right, to many people that probably isn't funny.
No.
I don't know why, but that just
we were laughing because you were laughing.
That tickled me fucking pink.
It's just how casually he did it.
Yeah.
Just walked across
I think that's what really got me.
Walked over right in front of the hotel door.
Yeah,
like
pretty
it was
much.
Nothing.
Just pissed.
Just started pissing.
Got his old boy out. Just started pissing. Like,
in broad fucking daylight as well. It weren't like dead.
What got me as well is there was an alleyway right next to him where he could have gone down and been away from everyone. He done in front of. He wanted an audience. He thought, I want people to watch me piss, and he did. He just got his old cock out and started pissing, and I was in fucking bits. That tickled me for the whole. That was like the first morning.
Yeah.
Because I can remember out of that happening, I was like, "This is gonna be a great trip." Boys.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the best day ever. It was. That was fucking quality.
Oh, God.
Just seeing that, I was like, this is fucking marvellous. This is actually fantastic. What a buzz. What an actual buzz.
Fucking what a don.
But like, because witchcraft in a sense is still like done today.
Yeah.
But not in like a conventional sense. Because like people I know, I'm not going to go into it, but people who I know like it, and they class themselves as witches, but they class themselves as healers, and how they say it is they use natural remedies.
Yeah,
you know, like the use of crystals and
things
shit
like that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest believer in it.
Nah,
don't get me wrong,
but each to their own sort of thing.
And
as long as you're not harming anyone.
No, and I think it's because I'm such an open-minded person about everything. Because I just think like. Especially with like what I study and everything, like you can't be shallow-minded on anything because then you're being a bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Of course you are.
So, if it started like I don't know if they gave you like a charm or something, and it started working, I'd be like, oh, hang on, this isn't this, but
it's like even weird things. So it's like, you know, where people holds what is it like a string with a needle on the end. above a pregnant person, a pregnant woman, but and whatever way it spins, if it goes like that, it's like a boy or vice versa, and then if it spins, it's the other one.
It's a girl.
Yeah. Well, no, because I don't know which one's which.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Oh, right.
So you're either a boy or you're one of them.
Yeah. You got you're either one set of pronouns or you're another set of pronouns. Or
but yeah, whichever one it is, it's like
jumping, then it's another set of pronouns. Because I can't keep fucking track of it all.
No.
Personally, I mean, each their own. But
I saw a joke the other day.
Oh no.
I don't know whether I should say it or not. It's not bad, but it's like you think back when we was at school, or like when we were younger, and our parents had to teach us about the birds and the bees. And now you got to teach them about the birds and the bees and the bees, the birds and the birds, the bees that used to be birds, the birds that used to be bees, and the bees and the birds that identify as caterpillars. I was like, fucking brilliant.
That's what I mean. Like, no wonder baldness has gone up. Just trying to explain now, like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're just like, oh fucking hell.
It's just a big stress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's fucking witchcraft. But no, like, yeah. So say like, I don't know, they gave me like a wealth charm. Or something. I don't know if there ever is one.
If there is, please.
Yeah,
please.
Pretty please. And it started working. Like, I find a tenner every day, or so. You know what I mean? Like, or like a tenner a month. You know what I mean? Like
something like that.
Yeah. I find something, like, or something happens, or like fucking hell. It's a charm.
Yeah,
because it's like a coincidence, but it's mostly a coincidence. But I'll just say, yeah, if people do believe in that, and it's becoming more of a popular thing now.
Oh yeah, massively.
Especially
even
lately.
Even like with people that don't necessarily believe in it, there's still superstitious things that people do.
Yeah.
Like
Absolute magpie.
Yeah, exactly. That.
Oh, yeah.
The triple drains?
Yeah.
I don't walk over them.
I didn't, but I can't be arsed now. So.
Yeah. But I don't walk over them. Right. There's the ones like, even something so common like wishing on a shooting star.
Yeah.
It's not exactly witchcraft, but it's still a superstitious kind of thing.
It's like 11/11 as well.
Yeah.
Make a wish on time 11/11.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll do that. Never fucking happens.
Even little things where it's like, oh, you break a mirror and it's 7 years bad luck and all that.
Oh yeah, I write shit myself.
All that sort of thing. It's like, it's still in a roundabout way not exactly far off. What
witchcraft? Because it's supernatural.
Yeah, exactly.
I think anything classed as supernatural could be bring back to witchcraft.
Exactly.
Witchcraft
so it's like, how many
people
people can honestly, hand on heart, say they don't even slightly believe in anything superstitious or witchcraft or anything like that? Because there's going to be next to no one. Everyone's got a weird superstitious thing they do.
Oh yeah, like I say, mine is absolute magpie.
Yeah,
every time. Because like the rhyme, like, 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. And I can't remember the rest. But
who the fuck has seen 7 magpies?
I have.
What, all in one go?
Yeah.
Or is it just like a flock of them?
Well, no, it's sitting on a fence. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. I mainly see one.
Yeah, it's normally 1 or 2.
Fucking bastards. You bastards. But no, but then again, like in Australia, if you see a magpie, you close your eyes because they peck your fucking eyes out. They're mental. Like, have you ever seen the videos?
No.
Mate, honestly, like they like come out of like they're in a tree, and if they're like, I've seen like a kid, he was on his bike, and this magpie was going fucking hammering him, and he's crying and screaming and everything, and this bird is pecking the fuck out of him. This magpie, and it's like, what? Here they just sit there and they go for shiny things, like, you know what I mean?
Fucking legend.
But it's well with witchcraft because they always say like about a black cat, like don't cross a black cat, or it's bad luck. Mate,
if that was the case, I'd been dead long ago.
Well, so would I. I've got a black cat.
Well, yeah. Amount of times you're walking just casually down the road and a black cat just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah.
He's like, all right, sweet.
He's on his
cat.
merry way.
Yeah.
And the thing is, every time you just see Stanley, like, you don't think bad luck, you think chunk.
Big boy.
He is a big boy. Thing is, though, like, because I've got two. I've got Stanley and Mikael. Mikael's a tabby.
I ain't seen him in a while, actually.
Mikael,
Yeah.
I've seen him this morning. He comes and goes where he pleases. Stanley don't go far.
He can't.
No. You say that, though, but, oh, mate, they piss me off, because every morning when I get up for work, I go to the toilet, do my business and that. I can hear them running on the roof of my house. And it's like, because I live in a bungalow, so it's easy. Don't worry. It's not like on a 2-story where they can fall and actually lose a couple of lives. But, yeah, and I can hear him running on the fucking roof. And I'm like, you can tell which one's Stanley because you think he's going to fall through in a minute.
Yeah. The Mickey House just boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, so you know the bit in Jurassic Park when the T-Rex is coming, the water ripples. Like, it's like that. It's like, Stanley's here. Then you get to the door and he's just looking at you. Feeds me like, oh, good old boy. He's a lovely cat.
He's a fucking don.
But yeah, so I never got that. Like
The whole cat thing, no.
Yeah, nah.
Where'd the whole broom thing come from as well? Like flying on the broom shit.
I don't really know, to be honest.
Some reason Wizard of Oz is because
I think of bed knobs and broomsticks.
all that, yeah.
You ever seen that?
Nah, but I know of it. But
You've never seen bed knobs and broomsticks, mate.
bed knobs.
Yeah, bed knobs.
Oh right, yeah.
It's a knob on the bed.
Dildo.
No, the ball thing. It's a magic one. And the little boy rubs it, and then it starts travelling. Then they play a game of football against like a lion and that. Yeah. And they say, oh, what's it?
There's a knob on the bed and the little boy rubs it. What do you mean?
Yeah, they do. They sit on the bed and he rubs it.
Stop!
Well, it's a little girl as well, and a woman, and it's like this elderly woman. Because I think it's like it's World War II, set World War II. So these are like kids, you know, when the kids used to go in the villages and that, they get put with this woman, and she's a training witch, because they look out the bedroom window once and saw her try to fly on a broom, and she kept falling off. But then I think they were playing a song. I can't remember. It's been ages since I've seen it. And they'd knock into the bed. This knob falls off.
I think let's give it a rub.
Well, no, because they put it back on. I think when they put it back on, try to screw it on, they're rubbing it, and it goes. I think it starts glowing. They're like, "Oh, this is mad."
What do you mean?
Yeah. And then this man shows up.
I think his name was Jimmy something.
Yeah. Johnny Sings.
Johnny Sings.
Just see that bald head will come round the door. And someone say rubber knob.
Oh. For those that don't know, Johnny Sins is a man with with the best career path ever.
Yeah, astronaut, plumber, teacher, policeman, fireman,
Armyman, doctor.
Yeah,
He's done it all.
Done it all, mate.
Literally done it all.
Yeah, and they go into like this cartoon world, and there's a football match between two sets of animals. There's like the red team, which was the lion, he was like the king.
Yeah.
And he was like a right bastard.
Right.
And there's like the yellow team, and they were like all scaredy cats and that. And then they played for the yellow team, and yeah, but then they end up nicking his necklace. Then they all jump on the bed, rub the knob, and then they go back, and she's then she's able to fly a broom. She's a trained witch. It's a good film. The thing is, like, I've probably butchered it so bad. In a way, I hope I have, because I've made it sound so filthy. But honestly, as a kid, that was one of my favourite films. I love that film.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
I'll tell you who had in it. Oh, what's her name? Very famous British actress. I think she's dead now. She used to do a murder a drama TV show, like a murder one.
Agatha Christie?
No, it weren't Agatha Christie, but I think she had acted in it. Hang on. Right. Bed, knobs. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Bed. Why is my phone being a dickhead? Bed, knobs. Broomsticks, 1971. Let's see. Oh, what? Why is my phone being a fucking retard? Let's see, there's a picture of it. That's the type. Oh, fucking.
All right.
Yeah, on a bed. It's all let's see. Oh, there's 3 kids. Let's see, on the bed. Rubbing the knob. There's going to be so many people that are angry at me because I've just ruined their childhood film. Angela Lansbury.
Never heard of her.
She's been in loads of things. Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. She was the teapot in Beauty and the Beast. She was in Nanny McPhee as well.
Was she?
Yeah. But no, yeah. Yeah, bed knobs and broomsticks. Great film.
What's happening?
What's another good witch film?
What's that one we went to watch in cinema? The Hansel and Gretel one. Witch Hunters. Didn't you go with us?
I didn't go with us, no.
Oh, that was pretty good for what it was. That was quite entertaining.
Oh, because you got that Vin Diesel one as well, Last of the Witch Hunter.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
No,
well, to be fair, I ain't seen much Vin Diesel films. Because the meme. Family. Will they kill that franchise off?
Honestly, they're taking the piss with it now.
First 5 were good.
6
6 was pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But
they started going 7.
Yeah, you're like, come on.
If they left it at 6,
it would have been perfect.
Going off in the sunset, that'd have been lovely.
Yeah.
But no.
They just kept going and going and going.
It's got to be a point where they're going to somehow get a car into space.
Yeah.
You just know it. Somehow.
But that's the thing that pisses me off about them. It's like, the cars are like the afterthought now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's all about heists and
all that shit.
Don't get me wrong, the 5th one, with Brazil.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
Because that had them all in it.
Yeah. And it felt like that was still about the cars kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then it got further on. I think it was ever since they brought in Dwayne Johnson.
Well, he came in the 5th one, didn't he?
That's what I mean. In that, yeah, it was pretty good. He was, take those prisoners.
Yeah. Because he was hunting them, weren't he?
Yeah, so that was good. But then he kept being in it.
Yeah.
And because he's such a big action star, they made it more action. And they brought Jason Statham in.
Yeah.
Who I love. I love Jason Statham. I think he's brilliant. But then...
Even the latest one, they brought John fucking Cena into it.
Yeah, I know.
And he's somehow Vin Diesel's brother. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't get it. But then they killed Han, but he's still alive.
But then he's somehow still alive. It was a hologram.
What?
Yeah. In the new one, they explained it. It's like it was a hologram of him.
But at the end, Vin Diesel turned up.
Exactly. They're contradicting themselves.
Yeah, they're running out of ideas. Just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
From Witches to Fast and Furious.
Because that's fucking witchcraft. how they can still come up with ideas.
Yeah.
It's not a witch thing. But you ever watched a witch? You've watched a Witcher, haven't you?
Yeah. What a show.
Oh mate,
what a fucking show.
I'm fucking furious about it though.
Oh, the Henry Cavill's going.
Leaving. Honestly, that's a farce.
I think in a roundabout sort of way, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I'm fuming.
I get what he's doing,
but I get what he's. Yeah, exactly.
I completely get because because he loves the films, he loves the books.
Yeah,
he wanted to keep to the law, whereas they didn't.
So he's just gone sayonara.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with it. So I don't want to accent. I'm not actually fully agreeing with.
Yeah,
which, I completely get. But Geralt of Rivia was made for Henry Cavill.
Yeah, 100%. It's not going to be the same at all with Liam Hemsworth.
No, because the way I say it, it's no offence to Liam Hemsworth. He's a good actor in his own right.
Well, yeah.
But he's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, it was just perfect for him. He's
yeah.
like,
the voice, everything.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill ain't going to have... Henry Cavill. Liam Hemsworth ain't going to have that voice.
No, not a chance. So I think it's going to tank.
Yeah.
I think they'll do one season with Liam Hemsworth and that'll
be
be
like,
it.
oh, shit.
That'll be it.
Which will piss me off because that show was unreal.
Oh, mate, I love it. I fucking love it.
If you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. Honestly, you won't regret it.
No.
Because I'm not the biggest fan of the games or the books. I haven't really played them.
No.
I know of them and everything.
No, a lad at work, he's played it and he loves them. He was telling me all the lore and everything. It's really interesting, actually. But, he agrees with me. Like, he's saying, like, it's going to be shit.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the games or the books or anything like that. But
you don't need to be.
The show is just incredible. As long as you have a rough idea of who's who.
Yeah, which you get.
Which you get very fucking easily.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the first season was quite confusing.
Yeah.
It was very back and forth.
Yeah.
But I think once you got
but the final episode sort of tied it all in.
Yeah,
and it made all sense. Yeah. But the second season was incredible.
I thought so.
Just even the whole... We see all the other witches in whatever the places where they live.
Yeah.
And the like leader of them all. What's his name?
Oh, that bastard.
What is his name?
I think it's like Gar or Gore.
Oh, it's gonna piss me off.
Hang on. Google to the rescue. Right, The Witcher.
Yaski is the singer.
Yeah. The Witcher.
Vesemir. That's what I'm thinking of. Vesemir.
Oh, for the witches.
Yeah. Who do you think I meant?
The actual witch, like the.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, I meant the actual leader of the witches.
Yeah, Vesemir.
Vesemir.
Yeah, he was sick.
Mm. I'm just glad that he's going to be in season 3.
Yeah,
because the Wild Hunt's going to be in it.
Yeah.
At the ending of that, it's like they couldn't not.
Yeah, give me my wire.
Oh, sorry.
It broke my neck. But yeah, no, that will be good. You watched? It was like the cartoon, like the prequel.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed that as well.
That's a really good, helpful thing as well if you haven't got a clue what's going on.
Yeah. No, that was a very good like twist to it, and they're bringing out a spin-off as well.
Yeah, I think so. Like based on the elves or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so that'd be good. And then you got like, and as well, like when we're talking about witches, you got to talk about wizards in a way.
Well, yeah,
and
that's sort of
the most famous one, Merlin, which is
I used to love that show.
Oh yeah, with
TV
the dragon.
show was unreal.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was really good. But like, because with you got like with King Arthur and everything, because isn't there a place still where they call it like Merlin's Cave and stuff?
Yeah, something like that. Don't ask me where.
I think it's down south.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there is something like that.
Yeah, they call it Merlin's Cave and everything. And apparently there is secrets about King Arthur and stuff. And apparently Merlin did exist.
Yeah.
Like this, but I don't know. It weren't that wizard bloke who wanted to kill the dragon but wanted to fucking burn the king's daughter as well. Like that, honestly, that
was incredible.
So I could kill it, but
I want something in return.
Yeah.
I want her. I want Pentin called Madison. That's who I want. Right there.
What, Courtney's sister?
No, for fuck's sake, it's a song. Fucking asshole.
You didn't leave my wife's sister alone. My
it's
sister
a song! Fucking hell.
That'll be a fun interaction at the next meet. Oh, there.
Fuck's sake.
But no, I just feel real bad for fucking women back in their days, mate. Honestly.
Mate, women that have just had a shit run throughout the whole of history.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even nowadays, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's still not exactly perfect.
Oh, God, no. But I just feel like it'll never will be. But it don't... Because, don't get me wrong, like, and now, it's like, I feel like, as a white straight male, we're getting outcasted as well.
Yeah.
So we're all fucked in our own ways there. Like, don't get me wrong.
I see it, like I've said for a while, that the human race has tried it was so far one way.
Yeah.
And we've tried so hard to rectify it.
It's going
that we've gone too far the other way.
Yeah. But like, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I feel sorry for me." I feel sorry for white males. No, I'm not, because don't get me wrong. And history has proven a lot of it. Yeah, it's been our fault. But like, it's not all our fault.
Well,
like,
no,
I don't know.
Why am I getting tarnished?
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's what I mean. It's bollocks, mate. Like the whole fucking. Like racism and shit.
Left
like that.
right wing is the most pathetic. You want petty? That's petty.
Yeah.
If you're left or right wing, you're a cunt.
Yeah. Just
facts.
Just be middle.
Yeah. What is wrong with just
living?
Yeah. That's how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't agree with that. Well, fuck off then.
Yeah. Everyone's got their opinion. I don't agree with a lot of things.
No.
But I don't.
I'm not going to let it determine my life.
No, I don't broadcast it.
No. Because it's like, where's it going to get you other than make you look like a massive knob?
Exactly, because you're never going to please everyone.
No.
I mean, like, it's like with a podcast like that, we've probably said some things where it's upset some people.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's upset people where people like don't agree with.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything, which is fair.
Yeah.
You know,
everyone's entitled to their opinion. We're not going to go, you're fucking wrong, shut your mouth.
No, that's it. It's like, because there's some things what I believe in that you don't.
And vice versa.
Exactly. So, it's just the way life is. If it was all the same, it'd be a fucking shit life.
Exactly.
It'd be boring. So everyone's got to be different. So have your opinion, but don't keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Don't be a prat.
Yeah.
And especially don't be a Facebook prat.
Yeah. Oh,
they're the worst kind of people.
Oh my God, it fucking does your head in.
It really is. The more I think about it, the Tesco market of social media. It really is so shit.
I'd like to go further with that.
Well, because, you know what I mean? Like,
Tesco market?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean Tesco value. Not Tesco market. Tesco value.
Oh, right. Fair enough. I was going to say, Tesco market?
I mean Tesco value.
Oh,
social media.
Yeah, no, it's... honestly, I hate Facebook now.
So do I.
Look, I still have it and everything, just because I like the shopping on like the
marketplace and things like that. But
you get some good bits on there.
Yeah.
Because I'm part of a load of groups on there, it's good to be on. But
we're on it.
Well, yeah. Which, if you didn't know,
but no, it's just so dead. It's like the 4 things you're gonna find on Facebook: someone's had a kid.
Yeah.
Someone's died. Someone's putting through their beliefs or opinions. And your nan or your aunt or your fucking long distant cousin sharing fucking pictures of minions. That's all you get. And the occasional person was like, "Oh, back in my day," it's like, yeah, well, it's not your day anymore, is it? So sit down and shut the fuck up.
I know that. I don't like throw him out, but my old man always says, "Oh, they were good old days," and everything. Which, yeah, a lot of the time, yeah they probably were. And he does say, like,
I don't mind that though. It's when they go, sell it for argument's sake. I went, I don't know. Oh, I like the colour blue. Let's just say for argument's sake. Oh, back in my day, it was all about red. Well, it's not your day anymore. Who cares?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's good enough saying the good old days, but it's the whole, oh, well, back in my day, you wouldn't have been able to do this. It's like, yeah, but that was fucking 400 years ago, mate. Shut your mouth.
But like, he said to me before, he says, because when I bought my house and everything, he said, honestly, Ed, he said, fucking fair play to do it, because how today is. Like, he says, like, back in my day, you could buy a house at a decent price compared to your wages.
That I don't mind.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And he said, well, I fucked it up, really, so I just spent most of my time in the pub. I'm like, well, a lot of men did.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just a thing, weren't it?
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, back in them days, they didn't have, like, the internet. They didn't have, like, social media and stuff. That was their social media.
Yeah. Going to the pub and seeing your mates.
Fuck all on telly.
Yeah.
You know, so they had to do stuff like that to socialise.
Yeah, exactly.
So you do get it.
Yeah, of course you get it. Like I said, my problem is where people say it to try and put their opinion across.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't you just say what you're really thinking, and then I can tell you how much of a tosser you are. That's my problem with it.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, it's mad. But also, like, coming a bit back on like with witchcraft, witches and witchcraft and everything, like, because life was so religion orientated and everything, like, if you because now it's all about diversity.
Yeah.
Back then, if you weren't like I said earlier, if you weren't part of the church or anything like that, you were fucked.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You imagine if them kind of people were still alive, if they were like resurrected. They saw what life is now. Mate, they'd die of heart attacks.
Either that or they'd end up insane.
Yeah, there'd be torches, pitchforks, fucking everywhere.
Overpopulation would not be a problem anymore.
No, because they'd kill everyone.
Yeah. But I saw something, just quickly going on that apparently it's not overpopulation that's the problem with this country. It's actually underpopulation.
What?
Because so many people nowadays aren't having kids. So it's like, it's not going to really affect us. No. In the next 10, 20 years, that's when people are going to start noticing, okay, we got a problem.
But is it a problem?
Well, eventually it's going to become a problem.
Do you think?
Well, yeah, because eventually the human race will die out.
Yeah, but that would be thousands of years.
Yeah, but I don't think it is. I think I think it's like in the next 100 to 200 years.
Yeah.
It will become a... Yeah. I mean, they're guaranteed it's not going to affect us.
No. But then again, I don't, in a way, I don't agree with that, because I think with survival of the fittest, it'll be like, you know, like survival, they'll be like, oh, we're going to need kids to survive. So it's always like, because at the minute everyone's saying like the world's overpopulated now, which then puts a screw in your head and you're like, oh, we better not have kids or whatever. And then you don't, and then when it comes down, people are like, oh, like,
yeah, it's trying to find that perfect balance.
Yeah, that's it. Because you got to think, like, especially like with contraception and everything, like back in the 50s and that, like there was barely any.
No.
So that's why people had like 6, 7, 8 kids.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, like, it's quite rare to see people with more than two or three.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you get the odd one that's got like 12 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it is just finding that balance, which I think human race will eventually do.
Yeah, of course it will. Either that or the planet will kill us, one or the other.
Yeah,
whichever comes first.
Yeah, that's it. No, but I like to. It sounds really sadistic, but in a way, I wish I would. I like to think that was like evil kind of shit, because like it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
It's like when you see films like The Witch.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
Might have done.
It's got that about that goat. The goat that keeps like going on 2 legs.
Yeah, no, I ain't seen it.
No, I've seen bits of it. It's got that Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that's really good.
Yeah.
What I've seen of it, like, I've only seen clips and everything. That looks really good. But like the kind of stuff like that where it is a bit dark, because I love that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was, in a way, I wish I like to think there was, but I doubt it. I just think it was just people.
Oh yeah, I think it was just
mad hysteria.
Yeah, that day and age, it was literally just. Do you know what I mean? They only just come out of the fucking dark ages. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's say it was Middle Ages. You know, people still thought they were dragons.
Yeah, exactly. So
which they probably could have been.
Maybe.
Or it's just a baryonic skull. But so everything was just
hysteria.
Yeah, because you got to think back in them days, so everything was just mad. Everything was just crazy. Like, you imagine if someone saw like a bird they've never seen before,
they'd shit themselves.
Yeah, like, that's the devil.
Yeah, you're like, no, that's just a eagle.
Yeah, nah, the devil. So that there was no what we say now like logical thought.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there weren't any.
No, of course.
No.
I mean, there's like even going beyond that. There's a reason that sort of time period, the average life for a human was 30 years.
Yeah.
What's it now? Like 80 at the very least.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
So that just goes to show how far not just humans have come, but like technology and like ideology, all that sort of shit has come forward, so that we do have the luxury of like logical thinking and shit like that.
Yeah, because it's like the whole story like with sailors and everything, like coming back with stories of mad sea creatures and stuff, because
no one's ever seen it.
No one's ever seen it before. Whereas like
now we look at it and go, it's a sperm whale.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
or it's a squid.
Yeah,
or it's a shark.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They didn't think of stuff like that, like
because they didn't know things like that existed.
No, exactly. Because when was Charles Darwin? He was in the 19th century, wasn't he? So you got to think that was way before all that.
Exactly.
The theory of evolution and everything like that. So back then, everything was.
You would have had fuck all, basically.
Yeah, mad fuck all. It was just the crazy woman in the village was the witch,
and all she was doing was trying to help people.
Yeah, she just kept fucking cobwebs up. But that's evil magic. So we'll fucking hang her.
She was literally right. Obviously, because she kept cobwebs. Obviously, everyone knows what a cobweb originates from, a spider. Yeah. So obviously, they're thinking, fucking hell, she's keeping spiders. She's a witch and that. Nowadays, do you know what I mean? How many people on average, well, not on average, but how many people have them as pets?
Yeah.
As genuine pets.
Well, I had a scorpion.
That's what I mean. Some of the biggest fuckers you can get. And people are keeping them in glass boxes. It's like, yeah, that's Mr. Tickles. Do you know what I mean? It's like, imagine, like you said, if they were existing nowadays, come in and just see like a fucking snake or a spider in a tank. You're just like that. Huh?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and especially because like they saw snakes as like the devil.
Yeah, exactly. And you got these people that come to like schools and that with the fuck off Burmese pythons.
Yeah.
They must be thinking, oh my fucking god,
it's the devil. The devil lives inside you. Yeah, and I bet there was like so many like exorcisms.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that, like the devil lives inside you. It's just like, nah.
But again, going back to what we was on about with the, because that just reminded me of what we said in the Ed and Lorraine Warren one.
Yeah.
Things like, you think how long it's taken nowadays for mental health to come a thing? Back then, the likes of schizophrenics and, I don't know, manic depressions or ADHD, autism, anything like that, they would be thinking, nah, you are possessed, my brother. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just an imbalance in the brain.
Exactly. Yeah, and as well as that, like with even with witchcraft, because they'd be like women like talk to themselves and stuff. Or not just women, like people would like talk to themselves and everything, because they're like say schizophrenic or whatever. They're like, they're casting curses.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, what I mean? Fuck that shit.
So a lot of myths and legends and everything can be brought to like mental health.
Yeah,
which is
it
mad,
really can.
Which is
that just goes to show how far it's come.
Yeah,
but the sadness, it's still got a fuck long way to go.
Oh hell yeah! Oh god yeah! Oh god yeah!
But yeah, back then, like you said, in the 17th century, no one, like literally no one, would have even remotely, have even had an inkling of what mental health was.
No.
So they would have been thinking things like, oh, he's possessed, or he's casting spells, or he's just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so I just think, I think a lot of what people would have classed as witchcraft would have been mental health issues.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
The thing is as well, going back to the whole King's Lynn witches, the amount of times we've been to Lynn and I've never seen that place where this heart apparently hit.
No, I ain't, but I think I know where it is.
We'll have to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See if we can find it.
Yeah. Make a little video for,
boy.
For the YouTube.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm about done, Josh, you know. Is there anything else you want to bring into it?
I'm just trying to think. Thing is, I know what's going to happen. I'll be like, nah, I can't think of anything. I'll get home, and then I'll think of something, and I'll be like, fuck!
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because what did I think of? I thought... Yeah, because that was it, actually, on the Dragons one. Because we was on about, like, we was on about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, like, you imagine like, a Lipleurodon, like the pliosaur.
Mm.
Like you might see one of them skulls because how big their teeth were.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like
you would think fucking
like a big dragon because the skulls on them were huge. They were humongous creatures.
Yeah.
Like they were sea dwelling. They were.
That's just really put a weird thought in my head.
Right.
You think even nowadays animals, there's so many animals out there that probably don't know that humans or other animals exists.
Mm.
Like, for argument's sake, a blue whale has no fucking idea that a lion exists.
Yeah.
And vice versa. They have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just when you think of it like that, it's like, that's a bit mad.
Yeah.
How massive the Earth actually is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I'll get that. Yeah. Because it's like when you if we ever take Bolt for a walk, and she sees something what's not been there before, like another dog.
Yeah.
Or a squirrel. Or something like that. She's so fascinated.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah. She wants to go and have a look at it and probably try and kill it, but she won't eat it though. That fucking pisses me off. I think I've said before on the podcast, like she's an evil bitch. Really. Like you wouldn't think it. Look at her. She's I love that dog so much, but she has done it to a rabbit where she's killed it, not ate it, and I'm like, at least eat it.
Yeah, that'd be sort of justified.
Yeah.
You've literally just murdered it, you evil cunt.
Yeah, that is it, yeah. Just because it was there, yeah, just because it was there. And I was like,
they really can literally get away with murder.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Only to other animals, though.
Oh, yeah.
But same with us, really. Like humans, like we do get away, like, you know, good people go out hunting and everything, they get away with murder. Which they need better laws. Well, not better laws, but like, I want to be able to hunt.
Yeah.
I want to be able to hunt in the UK because I don't personally.
But then I think that's the problem is you will get the influx of arseholes that will trophy hunt.
Yeah.
It will be inevitable. There's no way you'll be able to stop it.
But there is. You've got to have rules and regulations with anything.
But let's say, for argument's sake, you set up a rule sanction in the UK where it said, okay, you can hunt for this so-and-so animal.
Yeah.
But it has to be for food. You can't just trophy hunt.
Yeah.
And then they come over and, for argument's sake, let's just say there were lions in the UK. They come over, killed a lion. It's like, what'd you do that for? Oh, because I'm going to eat it. But they have no intention of eating it. Do you know what I mean?
No,
you can bypass it, sort of.
But thing is, like, say with lions are in the UK, they're not a prey animal. They're a predator. If you set this rule, there's only certain animals you can hunt, which there is in the UK.
Yeah.
But they made it so hard, like especially like with gun licenses, which is not a bad thing. It's a fucking brilliant thing.
It's really not a bad thing at all.
But I'd love to be able to bow hunt. Mm-hmm. But it's illegal in the UK, which in some ways I do get because, like.
Well, is it illegal? Because technically you can own it if you have a license.
No, it is illegal.
So completely illegal to have a bow?
No, it's not completely illegal to have a bow.
Just can't use it.
You can't hunt with it.
I was going to say, because we have technically got gun license rules.
Yeah.
Because you can own a gun, you just need a license for it and all that sort of
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like in America where it's literally like, I'll have a pack of toilet roll, pack of Hubba Bubba, and a 12-gauge shotgun. Yeah. Do you know? That's how easy it is to get over there. It's ridiculous.
No, like you can't use a bow or crossbow, anything like that, to hunt in the UK. The only time you can use a bow is if you go archery. Mm-hmm. But which I do get, but I don't at the same time, because I just say, it's just such a, because I love the primitive ways.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd get more. Sounds bad, but I'd get more pleasure of hunting a deer with a bow than I would with a gun, because I feel like with that it's fair game.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
I get you, but at the same time, I also get why the rules are so strict.
Yeah,
like, I get both sides of the story.
Yeah, 100%, because
just look at America. Yeah, that's what would become everywhere.
Yeah. I do.
So I do get the whole tightness and strictness of it, and I know there's people that turn around and say, "Oh yeah, but your knife crime's ridiculous," which it is.
Yeah.
But a knife is not illegal. You don't. People, I know they're like, well, yeah, but guns aren't illegal over here. Yeah, but how many times have you used a gun in cooking?
Thing is, though, as well, like, it's illegal to possess a knife in public.
Yeah.
Where in some states in America, it's not illegal to possess a gun in public.
Exactly.
They literally walk around with a gun in their pocket,
Like
on
it's
a
nothing.
holster on their side. Whereas in the UK,
You can't.
don't get me wrong, knife crime is a really, really bad thing at the minute.
But I don't get how you were even remotely going to be able to tackle that.
No.
Because you can't abolish them.
No,
because then you're fucked. Like I said, when it comes to cooking.
Yeah.
How am I meant to chop this? How am I meant to chop this carrot? what am I supposed to do? Headbutt it? You know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's like, it's all well and good saying knife crime's bad, which it is, but anyone can just go in their kitchen, open the knife drawer, pick out a fucking steak knife, and fuck off with it.
Yeah, and hide it.
You
could conceal it so easy.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to go, just pass me the revolver, I need to peel the potatoes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just not happening.
Nah. That's what I mean, like, because people know, I collect knives. I collect, I collect sharp things.
You don't go fucking branding them out there.
No. And it's
not like last time we went to the pub, it's not you coming in with a fucking machete. Guys, look what I got!
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. If it was legal, I'd carry my Bowie knife around with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's handy.
Yeah.
But, like, I know it's not, so I won't. So I do keep it concealed.
I know what you mean.
I'll keep it locked away.
Yeah.
Keep them locked away. It's all well legal above board.
I can concur, it is. I can concur.
So, but no, that's what I mean, because I don't agree with the mass production.
No.
I don't agree with it at all.
It is a real fine line with shit. Like, when you think about it, every single fucking thing on this planet is basically got to be just on a fine line.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because it can so easily go one way or the other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's that natural balance. It's
so dangerous.
100%.
Even the slightest things on what you say.
Yeah.
Which I know there's some things like common sense. It's like you just shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
It's simple.
But common sense is actually in the eye of the beholder. It does not actually exist.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, when I've done our site supervisor ticket, this was years ago, I actually asked this question because they were bringing up scenarios and everything, and it was most fucking ridiculous. And I was like, well, don't common sense kick in? He went, by law, common sense does not exist. It might just mean on a building site.
I was going to say, surely that can't be in all walks of life.
Well, but in a way it does, because what one person sees as common sense is completely different to what another person sees as common sense, because there's no actual law behind it.
Yeah. But there is a sort of, in a roundabout sort of way, a right and a wrong.
Yeah.
For common sense.
Well, it's right.
Like, for argument's sake, let's say I had a gun and I pointed at your head. So obviously, it's more chances of it going off.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, it's common sense not to point it at my head.
Well, yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like them sort of scenarios.
But at the same time, because I'm thinking that because you're pointing at my head, but you're just thinking, oh no, in my mind, I know I'm not going to shoot this gun, so I can't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
again,
it's in
fine line.
Yeah, it's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Common sense does not actually exist.
There's your fact for the day.
Fucking schooled. Whoever says I'm a dumb fucking hillbilly, get fucked. I ain't. I am educated to fuck.
And what?
I just can barely read and write.
Jesus Christ.
So what we got next week, Josh?
Next week, we're going to go back to serial killers.
Yeah, boy.
And we'll be talking about another fucked up serial killer couple, Fred and Rose West.
Oh, boy. That sounds bad, doesn't it, really?
My favourite.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I know a little bit about them.
Yeah.
And that's a really
they are,
interesting one.
I was about to say they're not as fucked as Ian and
no, they are
Myra, but in my opinion, I think they might be worse.
Yeah, I think they're probably the most notorious.
Oh yeah,
they're the most notorious.
Oh yeah, by far. And so many people
killers.
As well. I'll obviously go more in depth about it next week. So many people still believe that Fred West was the orchestrator.
Where he weren't.
He was, to put it bluntly, a fucking dunce.
Yeah.
He
was the brawn.
She was the mastermind behind the whole thing. She was an
brawn.
evil cunt.
Yeah, and she nearly got away with it.
And so nearly got away with it.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting how they caught her.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Oh, they did trap her, but they did in a way, didn't they?
Well, they sort of worked it out logically.
Yeah.
But obviously, we'll go in depth on that next episode. Yeah. So, you got that to look forward to?
Yeah, that'll be very good. You can find us on Facebook, which is Miss Mysteries in Black and White. You can find us on Instagram, which is Miss&Mysteries_. You can email us at missandmysteries@outlook.com. Oh, I'm getting good at that.
Yeah.
You can subscribe to us on YouTube, which if you already haven't, please do.
Yeah.
And watch us. You can actually see our faces now, which is Miss and Mysteries. It's quite hard to find, though, I think.
Yeah, it is really difficult to find. That's why I said your best way to do it is to go through the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Follow us while you're there. But then, because every time there's an episode out, I'll post the links to both the website, which has got all the podcast platforms on it, and the YouTube video. And from there, you can easily click subscribe. And then when we upload a new video, it will come up on your YouTube.
Automatically.
Yeah, exactly. So that's your best way to find it.
And you can like it and you can comment on it. So let us know what you feel. You can listen to us, which I know you already are, but you can listen to us on
Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Player FM, iHeartRadio, and Podchaser.
Fantastic. I feel like it's something we could say.
Instagram, you mentioned that?
Yeah, I have mentioned that. Yeah, I think we got it all. Yeah, but I
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can follow my man here, Josh, on Twitch. What's it called?
Gaming 2022.
Which you hadn't uploaded this week, are you?
No, like I said, I'm in the sort of a bit of a rut at the minute. I'm trying to find the right games for Twitch.
Yeah, which I think we're gonna.
Yeah, I think we got
a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. So be sure.
Because even I'll be on there.
Yeah, boy.
It's his Twitch, but even I'll be on there.
So it will be.
Gaming.
Well, it's technically our Twitch because it's called Miss and Mysteries.
Oh yeah.
So. So yeah, be sure to follow us on that as well. But no, thank you very much for listening. And we'll eat the beaver.
Don't get too fucking hasty, because I just want to say, like, I know we say every week, but we are very much trying on investigations and that. And also, we're going to try and do some fun videos as well.
Yeah.
Like, we're thinking of doing an escape room.
Yeah.
Which would be just fucking
Did
manic.
you say there was one in Lynn?
I'm pretty sure there is one in Lynn.
Well, we can make a massive vlog then. Go look at this heart thing, and then go to the escape room.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey?
Yeah, so we'll have a little look about with that. So, but yeah, so we're going to try and do some fun videos as well. Try and be more entertaining as well as educational.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what we are. We're not educational people. Let's be honest.
No, we fuck.
No, we like to see ourselves as more of entertainers. There is some really good podcasts that on our subjects what are just educational. If that is more your thing,
yeah.
But don't come away from us. No. I'm not
still follow us.
Yeah, still follow us and listen to us because we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we try and be let's say entertaining and that. But if anyone has any ideas for videos, if anyone's had experiences, like that could be a cryptid, that could be a UFO, a ghost, demon, any kind of experience was weird, spooky,
mysterious, odd.
Yeah.
Literally anything that sort of ties in with us.
Well, yeah. Please, message us on the Facebook, email us, which again I'll say is missandmysteries@outlook.com, and we will get back to you. And if you don't want it on the podcast, that's fine. Yeah. We do not mind on that. But as well, if you do want it on the podcast, we will mention it.
Yeah. Even if you want it mentioned, but you don't want to be said yourself, you can do it anonymously,
no problem. That's fine. That is completely fine as well. And and help give us ideas. Like we're always, because we always say like me and Josh live quite busy lives, but as well when we do get a chance to see each other, like we do before the video, before we start filming, and we do after for a little while, don't we? Like we try and come up with ideas and everything.
Exactly. We're always brainstorming shit.
Yeah. We really need a whiteboard in it.
Yeah, it is just difficult trying to get them done.
Yeah, that is it. It's just trying to find the right time, the right place, and to get it all. Like I feel for YouTubers.
Oh yeah,
just for us trying to get our first fucking video out. I really do feel for YouTubers. Like who, like the production and everything like that is madness.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Please give us ideas. Give us what things you'd like to see. Different topics, anything.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be really down to listen to you.
Yeah.
We want to make, like I say, I always want to make this into a community more than a list.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so we'll see you next time on Myths and Mysteries in Black and White.
See ya.
Bye.